Season 3, Episode 7. Brought to you with the Adventure Spec Magadan panniers. To see more of Lyndon's thoughts on the Adventure Spec Magadan panniers, click on the link in the description below.
Yeah.
Last time on Races to Places, Mikey spoke with Walter Colebatch, who is regarded by many as the godfather of adventure motorcycling in Siberia. Part of the dynamic duo, Mr. Matzinger, has previously worked with Walter on the Andes Moto Extreme project, leading to them both holding world altitude motorcycle records. With Walter's tracks paving the way, this episode is all about the riding. Ferry crossing over the Aldan River complete, we catch up with Lyndon and Lukas the next morning. It looks like Lukas, Master Chef Matzinger, is cooking up another one of his specialities to fuel the boys for the days ahead.
Basil likes hanging out with the big boys here. Check the tank out. Basil loves it. Just queuing up for gas in Candigut. Seems it's the only fuel station in town.
So after a couple of days of riding the BAM, and now the Road of Bones, our radiators are completely blocked and the bikes are overheating, even going pretty fast in a straight line. So we found a washing place, and Lyndon is going to do both our bikes.
Is that so?
Of course. Check out my visor.
What do you think of the weather, Lukas?
I love it. It's awesome. I can see everything. It's really nice to appreciate nature to a mud-clogged visor.
Before becoming a full-time traveller for the Races to Places project, while working for BAE Systems in the UK, I'm sure Lyndon will admit he had a taste for the finer things in life. Whilst these days, being on the road and finding somewhere that serves both fuel and food is pure luxury.
Basically, until we've eaten in the cafe, we can't have any food. It's like something out of Mad Max. And the man was really angry with us and told us to go to the cafe and then we can have some food. Some fuel, sorry. So that's what we're doing. We're now going in this lovely cafe for something to eat. You can see the surroundings are really nice. After our little meal in the cafe, we've finally now pulled up at the gas station and they're letting us have some fuel, which is nice. Magadan, 1,138 kilometers. It's always nice to come over the brow of a hill and see this in the distance. Blue sky and sunshine. You can just see it poking through over there.
So this is the first river crossing that we've come to on the old summer road. So basically there is a new bridge down the road, about probably 5 kilometres, not even that, a kilometre maybe. But we've had a little bit of pressure from our forum friends, namely Bart and Churchill, not to take the new bridge and to do it the hard way and cross the river. So we're currently here in the middle of the river. It doesn't look that bad, but believe me, that is pretty deep and we're going to try and find a way across it. We're not giving in, we're going to go for a stroll up the river and see if we can scope it out a little bit.
Yeah, not too bad at all really. It was easy. Problem is the big river is there in the background, so
first, although I didn't get my balls wet, but good times.
made it. It's a struggle.
You want to ride my bike over too?
I think you'll do a better job. The tip I have to give you is don't put your foot down as soon as you put it in the water. It wants to drag you over. The current is very strong, very slippery, but it's not too deep, so it's possible to do.
Good work.
Made it.
It's coming to that time again when the boys could do with finding a place to pitch their tents. Or find a homestay?
So hopefully you can see, I know it's getting dark, but behind me our two bikes are here. There's a huge river there, the big river. We've crossed a long way further up. And then this little house is, there's two beds in it. There's no mattresses or anything, but there's two beds with spring bottoms, and they've offered us to stay the night. So we're going to stay here for the night, and hopefully it saves our tents getting wet if it rains. And we're near some locals, so there shouldn't be any troubles with bears or anything here, especially with them having horses and dogs. So should be okay. Interesting.
That's right, you did hear Lyndon say the word bear. And unfortunately, it's not him getting his geography mixed up again. The brown bear, or the subspecies for Siberia, the Eurasian brown bear, is found in forest areas of both Siberia and Mongolia. Weighing up to 300 kilograms and sporting 42 bone-crunching teeth, along with giant claws that can grow up to 10 centimeters in length, means you have to be extremely careful when camping, and especially when cooking in their habitat.
So there's a little nighttime walk around of our place for stay tonight. Here's the stove, and here's the boot drying station. We've got like a little workstation here where we can prepare our food, although it's probably not that clean. We've got plenty of flour in our bedroom, just in case we need any flour. You can see Lucas is starting to prepare some food on the floor. Pasta and sauce. It's not all sunshine and glorious riding.
And you want to explain to our viewers what you're doing?
Well, on the Road of Bones and the old summer road, the old Road of Bones, the old Colima Highway, there's a lot of water crossings, and yesterday we got completely soaked, like knee deep, so the boots are absolutely sodden inside. So today we're going to try an alternative approach. So we have these wader bags, look, full length, right up to the crotch. We're back in a few minutes with the boot insertion process. Insert. Look, check that out. Lovely.
Lyndon, how did the bin liner trick work out? Nice.
I think that's a bin bag hernia.
Nice. Very nice.
No, I'm not at all dry.
Morning.
Morning.
How do you sleep?
Not very well.
Why not?
I woke up in 15 minutes intervals because of mouse chewing very close to my bed. I think it was not one mouse, I think there's a whole family here. They're completely shameless.
That's our host and his wife Olga. Well, this is what we woke up to this morning. Beautiful river, the one that we crossed last night. Huge river. And the lovely fall colours in the background and the hills. It wasn't so bad after all, stopping in our freezing cold log cabin. Old Summer Road, Siberia, Russia.
These are our hosts, Nikolai and Olga. We arrived here in the dark last night, and it was really nice of them to let us stay in this small cabin of theirs behind us, right next to the river.
say anything?
Is that one of the big rivers?
Well,
If so, I guess that's 1 out of 5. So we're just hanging out here in the pedestrian zone in Tomtor, eating some fish.
coldest city in the world, September, and we're sitting here in our light jackets on.
This is the coldest place, coldest habited place, yeah, on Earth. Record temperature of minus 72 degrees, 71.2 degrees. Pretty crazy to be here, and at the moment the sun's shining. There is many of these huge washouts. You have to be so careful riding here. Basically where the water's just washed the road away. People have thrown logs and all sorts in the past to try and get through.
As you can see, pretty unstable.
Old Summer Road water crossing, do it. Slow, slow.
At the end of the last episode, I mentioned Lukas would be riding on the edge.
No, don't go back! Don't go back! Look, really slowly, keep going if you can.
Do you think it won't get deeper?
I walked down that side, the other side. Go on, you've got it. Go on.
You may be thinking, why can't Lyndon and Lukas simply ride around this giant puddle in the road instead of riding through it? The answer is that off the road of bones, the mud is similar to quicksand, meaning if you end up in there, you could lose your bike and even yourself, so it is not advised.
It worked. That is bonkers.
My clutch doesn't like it.
Don't blame the machinery.
Good job.
Woo! So we're just down by the river. We're completely out of water, so we're just getting there's quite a deep flowing stream here leading to the main river. So
It's cold.
it's pretty cold. We have literally been balls deep in it today, so we know how cold it is. Just gonna get some water, and then we've got some spaghetti and tomato sauce tonight. Penne, in fact. Penne pasta.
Penne rigate.
Penne rigate. It is getting down into single digits temperature wise. I think Lucas is just about to deboot over there. What do you mean? It was awesome in the first half of the day when there was no water crossings.
Let's go riding. Confirm the bike was completely under the water.
Including me too, up to about here. So everything is soaked. I took a good swim. We've already drained probably a liter of water out of exhaust, intake, airbox, everything. So now we're gonna turn the engine over and see what else comes out of the spark plug hole.
Do it.
Fuck yeah! Nailed it! Old summer road of bones done. First one's in 3 years. Fucking awesome. Good teamwork. Well, that was a pretty serious adventure ride. We just finished the old summer road of bones. We believe it hasn't been passed for some 3 years. We're absolutely drenched to the core from river crossings, super deep, swampy marshland and all sorts, and it's been totally crazy. And now it's just the last stretch to Magadan on this road, which looks a little bit dirty, but it's a lot better than what we've been on over the past few days for sure.
Easy going, yeah.
Next time on Races to Places, the boys find a plane that's part of a building.